Hi Aries, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. We're starting off with the World. You may feel like there's a very, very big cycle that has just ended for you, and now there's a new chapter that's opening up. We're also starting off with it's the World and the Ten of Pentacles. A focus on your stability, prioritizing big goals that you have, what you're working towards. Focus on finances, possibly. Your overall general sense of well-being. It looks to me like you accomplished something big. For some of you, this is related to family. Or interpersonal relationships. It seems like you may have also gotten to a spot that you have been trying to get to, and finally you feel like you've arrived. Or this is nearby for some of you. What it looks like to me is that you could have been trying to build and wanting the outcome to be what the outcome would be of something that you worked on consistently, but you may have been like cutting corners or doing something too quickly, and so you weren't getting like the output even that you wanted. And it seems like something's being tempered in order for you to consistently work towards something for yourself. A big goal, your sense of security. This can have something to do with your home life as well. So yeah, before you could have been working on things, and you could have been working on it, and when you were working on things, you would have been like really passionate and really like actively participating in. However, it was an inconsistent energy, and it feels like there was a realization being made that if you wanted to build towards like something particular that you were trying to accomplish, you needed to be consistent with it. And so that changed your process or the way that you were doing something. A relationship. Maybe you're changing the ways that, maybe even what you're looking for in a relationship. Like you could have been attracting in certain partners too that felt like attractive and fun and involved, but it was incompatible with the goals that you were working towards. There's an energy here of being like, well, I want a long-term relationship, or I want something very serious. However, with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands is not a partner that's going to be consistent, or it's not a partner that's going to consistently show up. It's like they'll be present when they show up, but you can't really rely on that energy. And this can be an aspect of you, or this can be somebody that you were dealing with. It feels like too, you may be realizing that you can't have the best of both worlds in a sense. So I don't know if this is, sorry, it's the chair. I don't know if this is related to like just a goal in particular, or an interpersonal relationship. I guess it can be both as well. But yeah, it may have felt frustrating because like maybe even what you were attracted to would not lead to the type of relationship that you were wanting. And so this may even be a realization that's being made too. It's like you wanted to make a cake, but you were using the wrong ingredients. So you kept like creating something other than a cake. And now it seems like you're recognizing and maybe gathering and understanding what the right ingredients would be to make the cake that you're looking to make, so to speak. Looks like a big lesson related to love and maybe even self-worth. For some of you too, you could feel like you were being very particular, like it has to go like that, and then it has to go like this, and I want to be in control of that. And you may be letting go of that too. For some of you also, there's like a mindset or even a lifestyle that you're letting go of in hopes of obtaining something that is going to be lasting for you, rather than something spontaneous. For some of you too, there may also be some people that had been influencing you in a way that didn't support the goals that you had, or a particular goal. And it may be like a group of people that you're even taking a step back from to focus on other things. This can even be one of those situations where it's like you want to focus on a particular relationship. However, every time you're with your friends, they like have some type of influence on you where maybe you like act up in some type of way, something like that. And then you're like, well, this isn't conducive for what I'm trying to create and like the type of environment that I want in order to achieve like certain long-term goals that I have. Or you may even be like retiring something even. You may have recently come back into contact with someone from the past or been having a lot of thoughts about this person. It looks like somebody's energy is, somebody from your past, their energy is kind of floating around you again. And this is like bringing up some type of turmoil for you. Turmoil and stress. Let's get further. This is interesting. I'm seeing a whole lot of fiery energy. You may be dealing with another fire sign. Remember too, like say Aries is your rising. I'm looking at Leo over here. You may be dealing with a Leo rising. So whatever sign or area of your chart you're looking for, if you're dealing with another person, that area of their chart may pop up. We'll go over all the signs at the end of each spread. Okay, so it looks like some new type of love or exploration is underway. However, something that you had been holding on to, you're going to be letting go of. I'm seeing some type of shock about like coming into contact with someone. You could have seen someone at some type of event, or like your friends brought somebody up from your past. It looks almost like you've kind of been on your own little journey, maybe minding your business, and then somebody kind of pops up into the environment again, and it is bringing back old memories for you. And it may have had you thinking, like, you could have had some situation with this person. Okay. Let's get one more. So there could have been someone that you were still entertaining to some degree, or maybe you didn't feel like you found closure with this person. Because you were like, maybe one day I could still be happy with them. Something like this I'm seeing. But it looks like you could have had some sort of separation with this person, but then they're somehow reintroduced. You could have had a connection with them that you felt like was stable or ideal. However, it's something that you're letting go of because you could have ended up finding out that this person was not faithful, or they weren't giving you a consistent type of energy that you were looking for, or they weren't as serious or committed as you were. For some of you, you could have even felt like someone put you in a third party situation. Third party does not always have to be another person involved. It can be like you're trying to focus on the relationship, and your partner is more concerned with work, and then like things are failing within the relationship because there are things that you need to work on, yet this person's distracted by something else. So always keep that in mind when like third party talk is happening. But yeah, somebody could have been distracted, or they could have been like, their lifestyle was maybe not supportive of the type of relationship that you wanted. However, you may have still wanted a relationship with them and wondered if you could like find a sense of reciprocity with them, or maybe trying to figure out if they could meet your expectations or your goals. But it seems like something happened where you recognized that somebody was not going to be able to fulfill your needs or be what you needed, what you were looking for in a partner. It seems too like you're recognizing what brought up that sense of internal conflict and stress related to your happiness when you were involved with this person. For some of you, this is also about getting to a point where you're able to emotionally make a clean break from someone so you can actually pursue your sense of happiness. I am seeing a surprise related to the Knight of Wands, and it feels like whether this is a new person or an old person that's coming through, like you see somebody and it's someone that you definitely still have a sense of chemistry with, but it seems spontaneous the way that this person comes through. Or this is even a side of someone that you see that you were not expecting to see that you end up seeing. I'm looking at Saturn, Leo, Uranus, and Mars here. I feel like you're getting to the point where you're going to be ready to let something go of that you need to let go of in order to actually obtain something that you want. But it seems like this situation could have come about, like, I'm hearing re-presenting itself, like presenting itself again, almost like you get another opportunity, like to find closure or even to resolve something emotionally for yourself. This too could have been one of those situations where you're like, I would be with this person if only this or if only that. And you're recognizing that that may be something that you're kind of throwing away altogether because time after time this person was not showing up for you in the way that you needed, and so you're ready to actually pursue something that's going to bring you a sense of happiness. So it feels like this is something that you're like processing and clearing out for yourself, like truly getting ready to shed something. Yeah, I'm looking at the Three of Swords here. I'm seeing for sure an unpleasant situation. As I said before, it's like this person could have come back, but I'm getting that when you were connected with them before, there was not a great situation that was going on. Like, I'm not seeing them necessarily like having intentions to hurt you, but it just seems like where you are and where this person was, was not on the same page, and they may have come back around being like, hey, what's going on, or trying to hit you up again or hang out with you in some sort of way. But I'm seeing that if you get involved with this person again, it's going to end in the same way. So this is something to be weary of, so as not to repeat history that you've already experienced. And that's not to say, too, that the chemistry isn't still there, but it's something that needs to be tempered so you're not walking back into the same situation for yourself. Because you know better now. Yeah, this person may even come through and ask if you want to, like, work something out. But it seems like something you need to work through between, like, you and yourself or some uninvolved party, like a therapist or a confidant or something like that. It's going to help you with the healing work. And I'm seeing too, there's a sense of, for some of you, you may even work with this person or like be in the same field as them. You being patient with yourself and setting boundaries is going to be important. Also, too, it feels like something karmic could come of this situation with this person. And so you're being guided to be very patient and not make any sudden moves. It looked like in the beginning that you were kind of like in your own lane, minding your own business. And then this thing pops up that like maybe something unresolved or unhealed. And so it seems like it may come up in the environment, even feeling like a distraction from what you've been doing, and you're being guided to kind of like put blinders on and continue doing what you'd been doing. And like really reflect too. It's like if you get involved with this person, this is about going into a situation being very conscious of the potential of what's going to like transpire between the two of you if things were to repeat again. Yeah, for some of you, definitely can work with this person, or your jobs somehow intersect with one another. But it seems like you're kind of branching out on your own, like setting boundaries not to like reconnect or re-involve yourself with this person. The opportunity may not have yet presented itself, but it looks like you're going to be setting boundaries with someone. This is someone that it may be hard to set boundaries with because you definitely like feel connected with them or care for them, love them. It looks too like this person is kind of observing you within the environment as well. It looks like you may have started like a new job or a new project or a new relationship or something that you're newly involved in, and this person's energy is definitely lingering. Like they may be checking up on you even, it looks like to me. For some of you, you may be feeling energetically like pulled towards them. Like you could also be checking up on this person. But it seems like this is also something that you may want to be mindful of, like how involved you get if that's something that you're doing, how much energy you're spending checking up on someone, or like paying attention to other people. Okay. For some of you, as I said before about like the opportunity not presenting itself, it looks like we're coming down to a point where you're going to have to set boundaries with this person. Like I'm seeing you kind of be on the ready when this person comes through. It looks like they're coming through to make an offer. You may have wanted for a very long time for this person to come through and say something to you. And now they actually are. However, I'm also seeing the Ten of Swords here, which means a final completion, some sort of big ending. This person may be reaching out to you, somehow getting in contact with you. I'm not just looking at the Knight of Pentacles here. It may have taken them a really long time to come through. Again, it looks like something that you wanted that landed right on the Knight of Pentacles, but it looks like it's leading right into an ending. I'm hearing official, some type of official ending. I am also seeing the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, it looks like this person plans to reach out to you. Remember, energies can be reversed. You could be planning to reach out to someone, but if you're not planning to reach out, it looks like this person's planning to reach out to you. They may be doing it for healing purposes, closure purposes, or to make things right. Because you could even feel like this person may come through and like apologize because they weren't prioritizing you. But I'm seeing that this is about you trusting yourself, and if you don't trust their energy, or if this person has proved themselves as being untrustworthy, for you to really follow your gut and not be persuaded just because you have a connection with someone, and to like really be valuing yourself and your intuition. I'm getting like your intuition mainly also, but also not feel badly again just because you have an emotional connection with this person, but to stay true to yourself and to walk away. Because when it happened with this person, there's a sense of feeling hurt and also not feeling fulfilled by them. So you're gonna have to be like really clear cut when you have a conversation with them, like be very frank and straightforward. Okay. In this spread, I'm looking at Sagittarius and I'm looking at Jupiter, which is like double Sag energy. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.